This is everything Rockstar has quietly removed from GTA 6 since that huge 2022 leak. Guys, I need you to sit down for this one because I've been going through leak archives for the last 2 hours, and I found something that nobody's really talking about, which is everything Rockstar has removed from GTA 6 since the 2022 leak. Let me set this up real quick for anyone who wasn't around for it. Back in September 2022, there was a massive internal leak. Actual gameplay footage got out of Rockstar and onto the internet. And for the first time ever, we saw the map, the weapons, the vehicles, real mechanics. It was the biggest gaming leak maybe ever. Over 90 clips, all raw and unfiltered, straight from an internal build. But here's the thing nobody remembers when they get nostalgic about it. That footage was from a work-in-progress build, years before release. Games change constantly between that stage and launch. Stuff gets cut, reworked, replaced entirely. And going back through everything that's leaked and officially confirmed since, there is a lot that didn't make it to the final game. And some of it is honestly kind of wild that it was ever considered in the first place. So let's go through it, one by one. Everything Rockstar took out of GTA 6 since that leak. Number 1, no dual wielding. If you go back to the leaked footage, there were clips that looked like they were setting up dual-wielded weapons, which a lot of fans got excited about. Because it hasn't really been a core mechanic in a mainline GTA game in years, you'd have to go back pretty far to find it done well. Gone. Confirmed gone. In the final build, you are using one weapon at a time, period, no exceptions. Number 2, and this one's actually a bigger deal than people realize, no prone. In the original 2022 leak, there was footage that appeared to show a prone stance, like full-on lying down stealth positioning, similar to what you'd see in a military tactical shooter. Fans were genuinely hyped about this because it would have been a first for the series. That mechanic has been removed from the final build entirely. You can crouch, you cannot go prone. If you were hoping for that Call of Duty style ground game where you're crawling through grass sniping people, it is not happening in GTA 6. Number 3, no chainsaw. I know that sounds like a weird thing to even bring up, but it was reportedly part of earlier considerations for the weapon list floating around in early leak discussions, and it did not make the cut into the confirmed weapon roster. No chainsaw in GTA 6. Make of that what you will. Maybe it just didn't fit the tone Rockstar is going for this time. Number 4, and this one's actually kind of dark, so bear with me. No fully nude sex scenes. Whatever was being considered in early builds along those lines got walked back, and the final game reportedly does not include that content. I'm not going to pretend to know exactly why internally that decision got made, but it lines up with Rockstar generally trying to keep the marketing and the overall tone a certain way heading into launch, especially with how much outside scrutiny this game has already gotten before a single console owns a copy. Number 5, no purchasable pets. You cannot buy pets in GTA 6, so if you were picturing walking into a pet store and picking out a dog, that's not in the game. However, and this is the one detail that's actually kind of sweet, Jason apparently has a pet iguana that he can feed throughout the story, so it's not a total loss on the animal front, you just don't get to go shopping for one yourself. Number 6, no kids in the game at all. Outside of one specific flashback cutscene where Lucia is with her baby. That's it. That's the only appearance of a child anywhere in GTA 6 as far as leaks and confirmations go. Everywhere else in this massive open world, full of NPCs, full of pedestrians, full of families walking around, 0 kids visible or interactable. That's a very deliberate line Rockstar seems to be drawing. Number 7, the Jay Norris reference got cut. Now, if you don't remember, Jay Norris was the Life Invader CEO who got killed on stage back in GTA 5. Total tech bro parody character. Very memorable death scene. Early leaked footage showed an NPC encounter where someone brings him up in casual conversation, like a little Easter egg connecting the games. That interaction has reportedly been removed from the final build. So whatever connective tissue that was building toward GTA 5's lore, it's gone now, at least as far as we know. Number 8, no music outside of vehicles. As of what's currently known, you cannot walk around listening to music outside of your car the way some open world games let you carry a soundtrack with you on foot. Now, Rockstar has changed things before between leak stage and launch, so this one specifically might not be locked in stone yet, but as of right now, if you want a soundtrack playing, you're getting in a car first. And here's the one that actually connects to something bigger, guys, because it's not just a cut feature, it's a whole mechanic getting reworked from the ground up. The entire weapon system has been scaled back compared to older GTA games. In this one, you can only carry 2 rifles and 2 pistols on you at a time. Everything else gets stored in your vehicle's trunk instead of just living in your infinite pocket dimension like it did in GTA 5. That's a massive shift if you actually think about it, because in previous games, you basically had an entire personal armory strapped to your back at all times, running around with a rocket launcher and a sniper rifle and 6 different pistols like it was nothing. Not anymore. Rockstar is making you actually think about what you're carrying into a mission or a shootout, which honestly might make firefights feel a lot more tense and strategic once we actually get hands on it ourselves. Okay, so here's the part where I want to be real with you for a second, because I don't want you thinking thinking I'm just reading off a things that got cut list for the sake of drama and nothing else. Every single one of these cuts tells you something about the direction Rockstar is actually taking this game. The prone stance getting removed, the weapon carry limits, no dual wielding. That's a studio deliberately making the combat feel less like a cartoonish power fantasy and more grounded. More Red Dead Redemption 2 style, which if you played that game, you know Rockstar is fully capable of making restraint feel incredible instead of just restrictive. The no nudity change, the no kids rule. That's a studio being extremely careful about exactly how far they push things, given how much scrutiny this game is already under before it's even out, in a climate where every choice gets picked apart online instantly. And the fact that they're removing content that fans got genuinely excited about back in the 2022 leaks tells you Rockstar does not care what the leak following crowd wants if it doesn't fit their actual creative vision for the final product. They've had roughly 4 years since that leak to make these calls, and they made them anyway. Fully knowing the internet had already fallen in love with some of this stuff, that's actually kind of rare for a studio this size, if you step back and think about it. A lot of companies would panic and try to put stuff back in specifically, because leak culture already created hype around it, chasing the reaction instead of the vision. Rockstar just didn't do that. They cut the chainsaw, they cut dual wielding, they didn't blink, and they didn't cave to nostalgia for a leak that was never supposed to get out in the first place. Now, a couple things I want to flag before we wrap this one up, because accuracy actually matters here more than hype does. All of this cut content is based on comparing the 2022 leaked build to what's been officially confirmed since through trailers, screenshots, and Rockstar's own official statements and feature pages. It's not Rockstar going, hey, here's our official cut content list, because studios almost never confirm removed features directly. So there's always a chance some small thing gets walked back in before November, the same way features quietly get added back into any game during its final months of development. Nothing here is locked in stone until we actually have the finished game in our hands on release day. And I also want to say, this isn't some GTA 6 specific red flag. This happens with pretty much every big Rockstar leak in franchise history if you look back far enough. Vice City, the original one, way back in 2002. That game leaked in beta form too, and the beta had weapons that never actually made it into the finished release, stuff like the AK-47 and landmines that fans found in the leaked files, but never got to use in the actual game. Cut content between a leak and a final launch is just what happens when a work-in-progress build gets loose years before a game is actually finished being made. So that's the list, guys. No dual wield, no prone, no chainsaw, no nudity like what was floated early on, no purchasable pets, but yes to one very good iguana, no kids except one single flashback with Lucia's baby, no Jay Norris callback, no music outside cars, and a completely reworked weapon system that limits what you can physically carry at once, forcing real decisions instead of endless ammo hoarding. Some of these cuts are going to make the final game genuinely better once we're actually playing it. Some of these are going to disappoint people who've been holding onto a 4-year-old leak like it was gospel scripture. Either way, November 19th is getting closer every single day, and I will be all over anything else that changes between now and launch, so stay locked in with me.